The minion waves, some sort of CC will hit you eventually, and you get poked out by Zoe and Varus, and you are gone. So this G2, there's a lot of teams fighting for top 6. We only have, at the moment, 2 bottom teams in Europe, in H2K and Unity Console Block. Everyone else are currently in playoff contention. Let's see what happens, Bot.
3 players bot lane for Schalke. The Glacial Prism is going to connect onto Wachiano as he tries to get underneath the turret, but a good cannon barrage will distract the Schalke members. Wadid's going to get gobbled up there by Evander. He's going to try and get away with the Bellows back, but the stun connects, and that's first blood to Schalke.
So instead of going mid, Schalke looks down towards the bottom lane. The amount of CC between the Tom Kench and the Sejuani.
Oh, here comes Nuked, the chains, the kill, the duck.
G2 at the moment are pushing that mid lane turret. Will get the first turret off the game, but losing 2 members bot does hurt a lot. If Nuked leaves, however, the G2 dual lane might be able to TP bot lane in case Schalke are pushing, but all of Schalke members, they're using the advantage to just back off, sitting with that cleanse, keeping it. Pride's ulti was on cooldown when he started bot lane fight.
Upset jumps into TP coming in as well. Yana with a great stopwatch. Wadid gets the double knock up. Upset with another jump gets on towards him. He's eaten up by Vanda to get him away from the call of the Forge God. But here comes Perks, and G2 are not done with this fight yet. Vizichachi in the mini Nard trying to go up towards the side. There's the stopwatch. Sleepy Bubble Trouble is flashed away from him. Here is Chachi. What can he do? He's got a stopwatch as well. Everyone's going golden. It's in honor of the Olympics. Vanda in with the chase onto Wadid. Perks there off towards the side. He gets a panel, but he gets taken out by Nuked, and Schalke are winning the fight.
But currently still 0 turrets, and one that gets another one top. Let's see if they can get the bot lane turret at least for Schalke. It's going down now, trying to catch up in gold, but early fights in favor of Schalke from just being Gangplank and Klepto. He's also getting 3 turrets. He's almost sitting on Starix now, and we're only 16 minutes into the poke of G2.
Oh, Nuked dodged this! Jumps back onto Perks, the Hexa Gunblade, and Perks is down! That's how you win the mid lane! The years bounce from Zach as well, maybe. They'll try for an over-the-wall steal. Here goes Yankos, opens it up, can't land the cross-field smite. The top lane as well.
And that Rift health is still there, sitting in the inventory of Pride. Mid lane turret can be...
That will be the mid lane tower going down.
Basically, also be decent for G2 because they have 5 together.
Chain of Corruption on towards Pride. Perks in from the side as well. G2 stepping forward. Nuked jumps into the back. There's the Let's Bounce, brings Vanda back. But already Pride's still alive, and G2 get 1. Wonder gets it. There's a second as well. TP's late here from Vizichachi.
They had no flank set up at all. They didn't have any side lanes pushing in their favor either just yet. So they walked straight into the 5-man comp of G2. This was a very important play.
Nuked on Yarn's just gonna kill him! Jumps straight back in towards Yankos as well, and now he's outgunned by Perks.
Got a kill on the AD carry, but it works.
Here comes Yankos Pride with a great knockback. There's the cannon burst as well. Upset trying to jump away. The Drowsy comes out. Let's bounce Pride back into the team. And that's a dead jungler. Very touchy there as well. Nuked made his way across with the TP. Here's the call of the Forge God. G2's going to try and engage on towards the Gnar. He gets rooted up with a Chain of Corruption. Does go Mega. Can't get onto Wadid, who takes him out, but Wadid falls as well. 1-for-1 traders. Schalke will just disengage off towards the top side.
Very great though for G2.
It's 2 Infernals for them now. It's a very good position, and all Schalke get is some vision control.
Schalke is also rated against this comp that wants to flank.
Triple items on him, though. There's the engage! Didn't even have time to flash.
Let's see if we can get a good kind of engage. Yankos is trying again.
Chain of Corruption, Vanda there, but look at the damage on Upset. Now Vanda needs to try and get away, but the Call of the Forge God will knock him up. He's going to spit out Upset, who flashes, who heals. Let's bounce, knock back. Vanda's dead, but Upset survives.
Meanwhile, we have
G2 ticking over on it. Nuked up from the side, here's the TP from Wonder joining the fight. 2,000 left on the Baron. Nuked dodging around as much as he can. Chachi opening up onto Wonder. The Baron still alive, and Wonder's dead. The Baron goes down, G2 get it, but Upset is here, and he's opening up on towards G2. It's on Perks, it's on the damage, but they just don't have enough. They get 1-for-1 trade. Nuked still alive, Yankos so low. Will falling to the next man. Perks trying to get the battle stars from the side, but G2 are falling apart at the hands of Schalke.
In the end, Baron went over to G2. Ulti, of course, very early, because Wanda doesn't have any vision around the Elder Drake itself. That is now secured by Schalke. The kill, though, will only get a bit of damage on the turret, and then the minion wave will die, because Gangplank, he can kill him fast, and a fight might happen.
Yankos there from the side, Call of the Forge God. They'll be looking for Nuked here. Do get the knockup. Let's bounce, brings back only Pride, but already Nuked is dead, and Pride now caught in the midst of G2. He's outnumbered, outmanned, he's outgunned, and he's outplanned by G2.
We've talked about this multiple times this case. Go get the turret down. Chachi's on the side here. He's spotted. Let's see what happens bot lane right now, because Nukedog is fighting 1v2 at the moment.
Sterex comes out, here's the TP, and the Tahm Kench immediately turns into a 4v2, and G2 have been caught out by 4 members of Schalke. Jankos tries to flash away, but Upset is going to open up, can't quite get the kill, and Chachi can't do it either.
But G2 have done such a good job not falling for this trap of suddenly 2 or 3 members of Schalke showing up with TP and Tahm Kench, and then they take the fight this late in the game. They get punished instantly, good reaction from Schalke. That's now the bot lane inhib in their favor.
And they get 2 things, they get the kill and they get the inhibitor, so Schalke turning the tides on this game. Now they're waiting around the corner because Chachi's going to jump in with an R, knocks Jankos back right in across the wall as well. Here comes the call of the Porch God as G2 try desperately to defend. Right in that front line, Perk's still alive in the back, and Upset gets caught out. Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Nukedog jumps in. Brian manages to take down Jankos, but Schalke
Of the enemy come for 1 second, and then suddenly you get punished. We have Schalke taking the Baron now. Schalke got the early Elder Drake, they have bot lane inhib. Everything right now. Trying again. They still have to remember the Tahm Kench ult is there to instantly join the fight in that side lane. Not sitting with a lot of ground under them. It's just the base. Let's see what happens here.
As he's brought back, he's asleep as well. Does have the GA. The cannon barrage is going to come out as well. They knock him up, and Chachi somehow gets away into Vander's belly and spat out down towards the mid lane. Mid lane inhibits tower goes down as well, and G2 are desperate. They just want something out of this. But he will not out. Here's the call of the Forge God on towards Vander. Jankos is going to jump in. Kanan's on his way, but Vander flashes away, and Nukedog now with the flank. Schalke engaged. The Nard doesn't connect. Wonder, though, has a lot of damage from the side. Already Kanan down, and they're going to sacrifice Jankos as well. It's a double for the Duck, and Schalke are not giving up yet. They want to close this one out. Baron buff, minions pushing in 2 lanes as well. The supers are doing a lot of work here. As Schalke North there set their sights on the Nexus, but they cannot quite find the final portion of it.
Oh, a lot of low members here. Can they get a hit? No. Upset ended up using his summoners right there. See if they can get something. Wonder's damage is very high, but he needs to land the barrel.
Super is going to fall, the inhibitor as well. 2 inhibitors down now for Schalke. They are still 5 men standing proud in the base of G2, who only have 3 to defend. And Chachi's going to push towards these Nexus towers. Nukedog jumps in, gets the tower. Upset takes a massive burst of damage from the paddle star, and Schalke use that as their signal to retreat.
Ooh, no one here from G2 can TP into a fight, so the chase, it's on, but it's only 3 members for now.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble is down there as well. Yeah, Chachi's just going to die. That is the right call from Schalke. They have 2
no one is going to stop us, so they do secure another big objective. There's no Baron alive they can grab, but they got 2 inhibs down. 1 face with the gun. That seems to be about it.
Oh my goodness! Nukedog gets nuked by Perks!
That was
is there as well. Nukedog teleport up 4 seconds. Baron goes down. Wonder gets it. Pride jumps in, but he can't be slowed. G2 now with Baron buff can defend. We said there's always hope. Vander engaged on Jankos there. He's stunned up. He's knocked up, but the re-engage comes out. Chain of Corruption doesn't hit. Glacial Prison does. Nukedog on Perks. Down towards the bottom side. Perks somehow survives, but Nukedog isn't going to let him for long. That's another kill for the Schalke unstoppable tank as they push their way into the base of G2, and Pride there in that front line. Nukedog's exhausted, but Upset's going to open up. Let's bounce. Isn't going to do too much, and we're there. Wonder, Yanan there. Nukedog down towards the bottom side. Schalke now realizing they need to run away because Yanan is having an impact in this game, as is Wonder. Vander's going to get jumped on, and G2 are somehow going to win this fight.
Let's see if they can actually kill Vander as well. They lost their mid laner instantly and still managed to win the fight. And Jankos is on the Tahm Kench. 2 Polish brothers fighting each other. And it's Jankos winning this one.
It wasn't a fair fight. It wasn't a fair fight.
That's fair, but still, they're going for the base now. They got the Baron buff from earlier. Nukedog is recalling. It's him and Pride alone trying to defend. Wonder's TP is ready. He's currently sitting back, knowing there's a chance that LeBlanc could show up. Now that he realized, okay, that's not happening, he TP's in, and now he's with the team. Stops the minion from dying, takes the inhib down. They're going for the finish.
Nukedog has to do something huge. He has to be big for his team. He has to be the year of the Duck, but Jankos isn't going to let him. Chain the Crush and misses with Din there. It's jumped in. Here's the minion wave, Glacial Prison. That hits on towards the AD carry, but Wonder's still alive, and Nukedog realizes he has to be so careful. Jankos jumps in. The Nexus tower's going low.
15 seconds on Upset right now. They're trying to stall it. They're trying to just wait.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble does not connect. Here's the Tahm Kench as the call of the Forge God comes in from the side, and Vanda, look at the damage on towards the Target. Shadow Corruption's going to land as well. Nukeduck realizes he needs to do something as he jumps in. G2 have one kill, Wonder takes a chunk as well. Jankos there, let's bounce, brings Upset back, and he's going to get taken out. It's a double kill for G2. Is this just the game?
This should be the game for them. They have super minions in the mid lane. They might even get another kill here on Chachi. No, he's running away from now. Never mind, he's gone.
Triple for Perks is up to Pride and Nukeduck once again, but they're in a 2v5, and Nukeduck, this would be the mightiest play he could ever bring out. G2 and Schalke most kills in a game this split, and G2 just want the win at the end of it. Both Nexus towers going down, Nukeduck holding on to some last vestige of hope, but G2 are not going to let him have it. They take him out, and they take the Nexus.
Insane game between G2 and Schalke. I'm ready for game 2, 3, 4, and 5. We sadly won't get them today, but hopefully this was a preview of a potential